what if the thing that's keeping you stuck is the very thing keeping you alive? Yes, your breath. Because the way you breathe might be the reason your vibration never shifts. Not your thoughts, not your past, but a 20,000 times a day pattern that programs your frequency and traps your reality on repeat. In this video, you'll discover how to hack that breath and unlock the gateway to the field that listens not to your words, but to your energy. But first, take one slow inhale. Hold it. Now, exhale. This is not a routine breath. This is the first key. If you're ready to open the gate, subscribe, comment, "I'm awake," and stay till the end. You'll never breathe or live the same again. You've been told to breathe deeply to calm your nerves, to manage stress, to survive. But what if I told you that breath was never meant for survival? It was designed for creation. Every inhale you take is not just oxygen, it's a signal. Every exhale is not just carbon dioxide, it's a command. You're not just breathing into lungs, you're breathing into a field. A quantum field, one that responds not to your words, but to your frequency. Here's the shocker. Most people spend their entire lives sending the wrong frequency, not because they don't meditate, not because they don't visualize, but because they breathe like they've been programmed. Shallow, chaotic, unconscious. That kind of breath doesn't shift reality, it traps it. Quantum breath is different. It's the art of breathing with absolute intention, to modify the electromagnetic field you emit, to vibrate differently, and to reshape what life reflects back. It's where ancient mysticism and modern physics shake hands. And most importantly, it's the doorway to unlocking a reality you were never allowed to access. You see, your breath is the most immediate bridge between your body and the unseen energy around you. When you breathe consciously, rhythmically, with purpose, your heart, brain, and nervous system begin to enter coherence. That coherence becomes a carrier wave, and that wave is what the universe listens to. Not your thoughts, not your words, just the silent code behind them all, your vibration. So the real question isn't, what are you thinking? It's, what are you breathing into the field? Because that's what the field mirrors back. If that idea rattled something inside you, good. That's called awakening. And it's just beginning. Because in the next few moments, we're going to expose the breath lie that's been keeping your vibration low and your life on loop. But before we go deeper, comment below, what energy have you been unknowingly breathing out every day? Then hit that subscribe button, because from this point on, we take the breath back. They told you to breathe to relax, to be still, to manage anxiety, and you believed it because it sounded gentle, harmless, even spiritual. But here's the truth they never taught you. Relaxation is not liberation, it's sedation, it's submission. A nervous system that's calm but unawakened is still asleep. And most breath techniques today, they train you to stay there, frozen, tamed, energetically neutralized. You think you're healing, but you're actually being softened into obedience. Because if your breath doesn't raise your vibration, if it doesn't shift your frequency field, then it's not freeing you. It's just making your prison more comfortable. And the modern world loves when you stay in that loop. Quiet, peaceful, docile. They call it mindfulness. But what if I told you that real breathwork is not quiet? It's electric. Quantum breath is not about finding stillness. It's about disrupting the stagnation. It's not about calming your emotions. It's about channeling them. Breath is your tool of rebellion. It reprograms the heart. It shakes the nervous system awake. It tells your energetic field, I'm done being passive. Because in the world of energy, your vibration is either emitting commands or it's absorbing conditioning. There is no middle ground, and your breath decides which role you play. So ask yourself right now, Am I breathing to conform or to create? This is the mind bomb they've hidden in plain sight. Your breath can anesthetize your soul or awaken your power. And every time you choose comfort over transformation, your field stagnates. It sinks. It loops. But there's a different way. A breath that doesn't pacify, but reactivates. And it begins not with more silence, but with the right kind of signal. Because in the next moment, we'll decode how breath done right restructures the field around your body, synchronizes your heart and brain, and unlocks the state where reality begins to obey you. So inhale one more time and let go of the breath they taught you to love, because the one they never showed you is where it all begins.
Your body is not just flesh and bones. It's a bioelectrical transmitter, and your breath is the dial. Every inhale shifts your internal charge. Every exhale either amplifies your frequency or disrupts it. You've been told breath is chemical, but what if it's more than that? What if it's electromagnetic command? The HeartMath Institute has already proven this. Your heart emits the strongest electromagnetic field in the body, and it responds to breath instantly. When you breathe with rhythm, focus, and intention, your heart enters coherence. The signal becomes ordered, harmonized, powerful. And that signal, it doesn't stay inside you. It radiates outward, into your environment, into the field. You think you're isolated, you're not. You're a frequency generator. And here's the truth no one ever taught you. The field doesn't respond to thoughts. It responds to signal. That signal is carried through your nervous system, shaped by your emotion, and encoded in your breath. This is why people who visualize but still feel chaotic get nowhere. Their breath betrays them. Their signal is scrambled. It's not their fault. No one taught them how to breathe like a creator. Quantum breath changes that. Because when you breathe in coherence, your heart sends clear commands to the brain, and your brain shifts from fear to flow, from stress to creation. And when heart and brain align, the quantum field listens. You don't need a temple. You don't need mantras. You need one tool already inside you to reshape the data you're transmitting. And that tool is your breath. Every conscious breath reinforces your field. Every unconscious breath weakens it. You're not just breathing air, you're breathing information. You're either broadcasting chaos or coherence. There is no neutral. So stop asking the universe for signs and start sending them, because next, we'll go beyond theory and show you how to use quantum breath to override the noise and take back control of the frequency reality is echoing back at you. But only if you're ready to stop whispering into the void and start commanding it. You've been lied to. They told you to think positive, to change your thoughts, change your life. But here's the bomb they never drop. Reality doesn't respond to thoughts. It responds to frequency. Your mind can say abundance, but if your breath is stuck in fear, your field will scream lack. You can affirm I'm powerful all day, but if your nervous system is fried, your signal says I'm lost. The field doesn't hear your words. It hears your vibration, and that vibration is carried by your breath. This is why affirmations fail, why vision boards sit untouched, why years of inner work don't shift the outer world. Because the energy behind your breath is misaligned. You're speaking hope, but exhaling confusion. And the universe is echoing back the breath, not the sentence. So let's flip the script. The breath is the software. The frequency is the output. The reality is the mirror. If you want a different reflection, you need a different signal. If you want that signal to be clean, coherent, powerful, you need to breathe that way. Quantum breath forces you to stop pretending. It exposes the gap between what you think you're manifesting and what you're actually transmitting. Because it speaks in the only language the field understands, vibration. This isn't about trying harder. It's about vibrating higher. This isn't about fixing your life. It's about recoding your field.
And that starts not with thought, but with breath patterns designed to shift state. The shocking part? You've had this power all along, but it was buried under a system that conditioned you to use breath for survival, not creation. And the moment you breathe with intention, rhythm, and emotion, your vibration changes. And when your vibration changes, life stops ignoring you. So if you've ever felt unseen, unheard, unnoticed, maybe the issue wasn't your effort. Maybe it was your frequency. Hit like if that hit you. Drop a comment below. What are you ready to stop thinking about and start breathing into existence? And subscribe, because the real practice begins next. Let's stop talking. Let's start breathing. Because unless you practice what you now know, it's just knowledge. It doesn't move the field. It doesn't shift your timeline. And you came here to shift, didn't you? This is where quantum breath becomes the weapon, the code, the tool that doesn't just relax your body, it rewrites your vibration. This isn't a cute technique from yoga class. This is a cosmic signal protocol that tells the universe, I'm no longer unconscious, I'm no longer trapped. So here's how it works. Step 1. Intentional inhale. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. But don't just inhale air. Inhale a frequency. Choose the one you need: power, calm, clarity. Visualize that energy flooding your cells. Step 2. The sacred hold. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. This is the void, the still point, the 0-point field within you. It's in this hold that vibration reorganizes, that your nervous system realigns. Step 3. The commanding exhale. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds through your mouth. But as you exhale, send your chosen frequency outward into the field. With emotion, with certainty. This is not letting go. This is broadcasting. Repeat this cycle 3 to 5 times with complete presence. And if you do it right, you'll feel it. Your spine shifts, your skin vibrates, your mind silences, because you've just issued a new energetic instruction to the quantum field. This is breathing for creation, not for comfort. And it's not optional if you want a new reality. You can't vibrate the old way and expect new results. So here's your call to action, not in theory, but in practice. Pause this video. Do 3 cycles right now. Then comment below what you felt, even if it was just a flicker of change. And if nothing happened yet, good. That means the old code is resisting, and it's time to keep going. Because in the next phase, you'll discover a hidden law that explains exactly why your outer world still reflects your old breath, and how to finally break the loop.
They told you that life happens to you, that what's out there controls what's in here. But every mystic knew the opposite, and now science confirms it. Reality is not a cause, it's a response. And the signal it's responding to is your breath. Yes, not your words, not your vision board, but the vibration encoded in the way you inhale, the rhythm in how you hold, and the emotion behind how you exhale. This is the law they buried, as within, so without. Hermetic wisdom, quantum law, same principle. You don't just reflect the world, you project it. And your breath is the projector. When your breathing is erratic, shallow, anxious, life mirrors that. When it's coherent, charged, intentional, reality bends, because your energetic field becomes the template the quantum responds to. Your inner state is the source code of your outer world. That's why so many people feel stuck. They change habits, they read books, they meditate, but they keep breathing the same way. So the field keeps mirroring the same frequency, same breath, same state, same outcome, over and over, like a glitch in a broken simulation. But here's the twist. You don't need to change your life to change your life. You need to change your breath, the way you feed the field from within. Every inhale becomes an energetic vote.
Every exhale becomes a cosmic yes or no. And when you become aware of this, really aware, something terrifying happens. You realize you've been creating your life unconsciously. That breath you never thought twice about was programming your reality all along. So what happens when you take it back? What happens when every inhale is sacred? When every breath becomes a ritual? When you finally breathe like your life depends on it, because it does. That's when the glitch ends, and the field, for the first time, starts responding to you. In the next moment, we'll confront the deepest reason why your energy keeps looping, and how to break free using the one truth they hope you never realize.
Let's get brutally honest. If your life keeps repeating, if change always slips through your fingers, it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're broken. It's because your field is looping, and your breath is the replay button. You've been unconsciously breathing the same signal for years. Same breath, same nervous system state, same electromagnetic code. And what does the field do? It obeys, like it always does. You keep telling reality to stay the same without even knowing it. This is why affirmations fall flat, why meditation feels hollow, because underneath all of it, you're still broadcasting the old you. And here's the kicker. The field is not emotional, it's mathematical. It doesn't care if you want more. It calculates your frequency and sends back the mirror. And if your breath keeps sending out fear, doubt, survival mode signals, then that's the formula the field will build around. But here's the key you've been missing. Every breath is a programming tool. It's not passive. It's not background noise. It's code. And the moment you bring awareness into your breath, the moment you start choosing how you breathe, why you breathe, and what vibration you anchor into it, that's when the loop starts cracking. It doesn't take months. It doesn't need rituals. It just needs one thing: coherent repetition. Breathe it until your cells believe it. Breathe it until the field gets the new signal. And then watch what happens. Because the shift doesn't start in your mind. It starts in your lungs, in your heart, in the space between your inhale and your exhale. That's the place where new timelines are born. So if you're tired of the loop, stop breathing like a prisoner and start breathing like the creator you forgot you are. Because up next, we go one layer deeper into the ritual that anchors your chosen frequency into your field every morning, and why just 3 minutes a day might be all it takes to escape the life you never chose. Forget 21-day challenges. Forget complex routines. You don't need an hour. You need 3 minutes. Because in those 3 minutes, you can reprogram your frequency, collapse the old timeline, and anchor a new one. This is the Quantum Breath Morning Ritual. It's not just a practice, it's a transmission. A signal that tells the field, this is who I am now, and this is what I allow into my reality. Here's how it works. Minute 1. Activate the channel. Begin with 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. But as you do, don't just move air. Move energy. Visualize your breath carrying a frequency. Maybe clarity, maybe courage, maybe love. Breathe it into your chest. Let it ripple through your spine. Minute 2. Declare the field. Now choose one emotional frequency you want to embody. Speak it or feel it. I am grounded. I am magnetic. I am free. Each inhale brings it in. Each exhale sends it out into the grid of your life. Minute 3. Seal the timeline. Hold your breath, and in the stillness, see yourself already living it. Not one day, not someday, now. This is not visualization, it's frequency embodiment. You're not wishing, you're encoding. This is your 3-minute ritual, and if done daily, with full awareness, it doesn't just change your morning. It changes the mirror that the quantum sends back for the rest of your life. But the deeper truth isn't just how to breathe. It's what your breath is secretly commanding, and that's where we go next. You're not just breathing, you're coding. Every inhale is data. Every exhale is a command. But most people breathe without intention, so they broadcast confusion, fear, and scarcity on autopilot. Let's rewrite that, because once you understand this code, you stop hoping. You start directing. Here it is. Breath plus intention equals quantum command. When your breath becomes rhythmic and your intention becomes precise, you become the programmer of your own field. That's why rituals matter. That's why emotion matters. Because without clarity, your signal is noise. And the quantum doesn't reward noise. It responds to coherence. So here's the sacred shift. Don't just breathe with focus. Breathe with identity. You're not a seeker. You're a signal. You're not becoming. You're broadcasting the being that already exists in the field and syncing your biology to it. The moment your breath, your feeling, your mind, and your body say the same thing, reality moves. It doesn't negotiate. It aligns. Because you've finally stopped speaking two languages, thought and fear, and started breathing one, truth. You don't have to shout. You just have to breathe with conviction. And when you do, the field listens like it has no choice. So tomorrow morning, don't wake up and scroll. Wake up and command. 3 minutes, one breath, one code, one vibration. And next time reality responds, don't be surprised. You wrote that version into existence. You've just seen it all. The breath you've ignored is the way you've been begging for. This isn't philosophy. This is reality architecture. You are not here to cope. You are here to create. And every breath from this moment forward is either a step back into the loop or a signal forward into the timeline you choose. So don't just breathe automatically. Breathe strategically. Breathe ritually. Breathe like you mean it. Because the field is always listening. The only question is, what will you command next? If this awakened something in you, hit that like button. Comment below what frequency you're breathing into existence starting today. And subscribe, because this is just the beginning. Mystica Nexus is your sanctuary of breath, vibration, and sacred transformation. Now go and make your next breath count.